Hey Bel Air, here is Miss C to walk you through your Create a GIF project. So you've already found the example video. I am in the assignment right here, and we are going to be creating a moving artwork today. We're going to make a GIF. I have an example of what I'm going to show you how to make here with a rainbow heart that's radiating out. It automatically goes on a loop, so it just keeps going. You are welcome to create and submit this heart. If there's something else you would like to make, you are welcome to create and submit that as well, or in instead of. Okay, so I'm really just looking for a picture that moves. You're welcome to make the heart or something else. I'm going to kind of click out so that I can get started on this project. I need to hit the link that says pixelart.com/draw. You can find it here or in the instructions. It's going to automatically open to a new tab in your browser. I've been playing around on this website, so I have some autosave things. If you played around on it when I shared it with you guys last week, you might also find this window. If you find a different window, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're starting a new drawing and get to this nice empty blank page. It's going to have these little gray and white dots. We're going to be using pixel art, which is making artwork with little pixels or little squares of color. The very first thing I'm going to use is the pencil tool. If I make a mistake, I can use the eraser or undo button, and I'm going to use the default colors that are over here on the right. If you'd like to use any of the other tools that are over here or any of the other color schemes by clicking and going through these, you're totally welcome to. I'm going to use the basics for my tutorials. I'm going to hit the pink color to start my heart, and then I'm going to draw the very best heart that I can by clicking down on my touchpad with my thumb and then dragging the cursor around with my pointer finger. It's a little uncomfortable to color a large space like that, so I'm going to come over where it has a little 1 next to this pink box, and I'm going to move this over to where it says 4. And as you can see, it's going to make a bigger square of pink for me to color in my heart. So much easier than trying to do it one square at a time. Now, before I add another color, I want to come over here and make this go back to 2. I'm going to be using 2 pretty much for this entire tutorial. I want to go down and I want to hit copy frame. What that's going to do is this is automatically going to open up, and now this is the first heart I made, and it made a copy of it right over here. On the copy, I'm going to head over to the color red, and I'm going to add the color red around my heart. Going to go back and fill in those white spaces. Now, if I click GIF frames down here, I have a pink heart, and then I have a pink heart covered in red. Making sure that number 2 is blue, I'm going to go ahead and hit copy frame, and then it's going to make a third one for me to add my third color to. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the orange color, and I'm going to add orange around my heart. Go back in and fill it in. If you accidentally make your red a little too thin, you can always switch back to that red color and make it out a little bit. And add that. Then I'm going to hit copy frame to add my 4th color, which is going to be yellow. I'm going to keep going. Sorry, that's my dog, Orlock. We got a neighbor coming in, and so he's letting everybody know. Neighbor's home. He's our little guard dog. Okay. Next, I'm going to click copy frame. Going to hit the color green and add green. Make sure you hit that copy frame each time. Now I got a little too close. I don't really like that line, so I'm actually going to hit the undo button right up there. And there we go. That's a little bit better. Make it a little thicker over here. Go back and fill in my white spaces. Then I'm going to hit copy frame. Then I'm going to hit the blue color. I'm going to go with a little bit lighter blue over here. And I'm actually almost done with this picture. This first one, I'm not going to get too complicated with it, just kind of adding colors. But once you get more and more familiar with the tools, if you want to get something really elaborate, go for it. Then copy frame, and I'm going to go for the purple. If you want it to get larger and larger as you go, you can also play around with, instead of 2, making it 4, or if you want to fill in the white space back here with black first or black at the very end, that could give you a really cool effect as well. Fill in those last things. All right, this was my last color, so let me go ahead and see how this looks. There's a little button down here that says preview. If you click on that, it's going to show you it's a moving heart. Xing out of that, I want it to go a little bit slower. So in order for it to go slower, I'm going to go ahead and click this up. There's a button over here that says frame speed, and I'm going to actually move it to, it's at 100 right now, and I know that because at the bottom of each one of the pictures it says 100, and I want to change them all to 250. So you can do that individually if you want, but it's a lot faster. Just go ahead and head over to frame speed and do it for all of them. So let me hit preview and see how that looks. Now it goes a little bit slower, and I like that a little bit better. Once I am all finished, I'm going to go ahead and hit X. I'm ready to download it and submit it for this assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click download here at the top. The only thing I want you to change is where it says GIF download, hit size and go ahead and hit 500 by 500 instead of the 100 by 100. It's just going to save it a little bit bigger and we're going to be able to see it better. Click download. It'll have a little percentage on how long it takes to download. If you have a little bit slower internet connection, this might take a little while, but not anything too crazy. For me, my downloads automatically pop up in the bottom right corner. You don't really need to worry about that. Head back over to that assignment, click add or create, and then hit file. From here, it'll automatically open up to upload, and you can click select files from your device. On my Chromebook, it's automatically going to go to my downloads, and that image I just made is going to be at the very top. If yours doesn't automatically go to there, you need to find your downloads folder, and it's going to be your file that is at the very top because it's the most recent one. I'm going to click open. Then I'm going to click upload. Going to think about it for a little bit. Once this part stops moving, it is now attached to my work, and I can go ahead and turn it in. You sure you want to turn it in? Yes, please. All right, and then Miss C is going to be able to see it. Another way that you can choose to do this project is you can have something moving across the screen. So say I wanted to make a little ball that's bouncing across the screen. So I'm going to start over here by making a ball, and then I'm going to click add frame instead of copy frame. When I do that, it's going to create a second frame just like the other one, but you see it's going to make a little bit of a shadow of that was what was on my first frame. So I'm going to come over, I'm going to make another one, and then I'm going to hit add frame, and another one, and add frame, and I'm going to keep doing this until I get over to the other side of my screen. This is a little bit faster than the other one because I'm making something really simple. If you want to do a really simple drawing like this one, awesome. Totally okay. This is a brand new art form for the both of us. All right, I made it all the way to the other side. So when I click preview, You see how it's moving across the screen instead of having the same picture in the very middle of it. So this is another option you could do. This is how you can make your shooting star. You can make someone walking across the screen. You could make somebody dancing. Lots of different ways that you could do that. So copy frame if you want the picture to stay, like the heart staying in the middle, or just add a frame if you're doing something that's moving across the screen. It's going to do the same thing of download. Go ahead and change that to 500 so Miss C can see it nice and big. Click that blue download button. You're going to have that percentage on there. I'm telling you how much longer it needs to go. Now you don't have to make two. I'm just showing you a couple of different options of what you can do. Then I'm going to head over to that assignment. And let me see if there is, oh, I'm going to click unsubmit. Miss C, I want to add something else to it. If you never submitted this to me, that add or create button is still going to be there. If you want to add something else, you can hit unsubmit. But as soon as you hit turn it in, it's not going to let you add anything until you unsubmit, if that makes sense. Click add or create, click file. It's going to open up to uploads, select files from your device. Then I'm going to hit that very top one. Then I'm going to click the blue upload at the bottom. It's going to add it on there. Let me click and make sure it's working okay. Okay, that's exactly what I made that I want Miss C to see. And now I can go ahead and turn it in. So as you can see, you can make more than one, and you can keep adding as many as you want to show me. I hope that was helpful to you guys, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. This is brand new for you and me, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to come up with. Bye, Bel Air.